Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain the short story Making a Convert. It was written by Guy de Maupassant. Making a Convert was written by Guy de Maupassant. He was a famous French short story writer. He is called as the father of the modern short story. The story starts with Sabot, who enters Motteville Inn. The people in inn laugh at him. He is a carpenter. He is a tall and thin man. Father Maritime doesn't like the behavior of Sabot. Father Maritime is a calm and friendly with everyone. But there is always a struggle between Sabot and Father Maritime. Sabot is a municipal councillor. In future, he would be mayor, and it is believed that it will be bad for church. Though Sabot believes God, he dislikes the system. The election is going to be conducted. One day, the curate goes to Rouen to meet Archbishop. 2 days later, he returns. He is so happy because the choir of the church is going to be remodeled. 600 francs have been given by Monsieur from his private cash box. All the old pine stalls will be replaced by new oak. It should be done by the carpenter. The whole village feels happy except Sabot. Sabot is a carpenter, but he never visited church for mass. Obviously, the work will be given to some other carpenter. After 2 days, he came to know that the work is given to Celestin Amberlin, the carpenter of Backwell. He is unable to sleep. He goes to priest's house to meet him. He is directed by the servant to go to church to meet the priest. Sabot inquires about the carpentry work in the church. He tells him that he has come for work. It is surprising to the priest. The priest tells him that he should take public communion at high mass on Sunday. Then only he can give the work to him. The carpenter does not answer. He says, I would say nothing. I say nothing. In fact, I feel nothing derogatory to religion. He further tells that he accepts religion but unable to accept the practice of it. The curate becomes friendly and familiar. He tells to Sabot that he spoke wisely instead of foolishly. The priest further tells him that Sabot should confess the next day and he wants to test him at least twice. Finally, it is decided that he should confess in priest's house. In his house, two will be alone and it would be easy for Sabot to confess. Next day, after his work, Sabot is directed his steps towards the rectory. At first, the priest asks Sabot to put his knees on cushion. But Sabot asks, what is the use to kneel? Priest replies, one can only approach the tribunal of penitence on the knees. Then Sabot kneels. The priest asks him to recite the Confiteor. But Sabot doesn't know to recite. The priest asks to repeat with him. Now the priest asks to confess. But Sabot doesn't know how to confess. Then the priest tells him that he is going to ask some questions and he should answer frankly. The first question is, have you ever loved someone or something more than God? He is tensed to answer. At first he says that he loves the good God as much as he can. At the same time, he tells that he cannot love him better than his children. But the priest insists that he should love him before anything. Sabot tells him finally that he would do his best. The second question is, God will not have you take his name in vain. Have you sometimes made use of an oath? Sabot replies that sometimes in a moment of anger, he speaks the sacred name of God. But the priest tells him that it is equal to swear and not to do any more. The third question is, what do you do on Sunday? He replies that he serves the good God in his own way at home. He even works on Sunday. The priest asks, have you turned to your own use by any means the goods belonging to another? Sabot hastily replies that he is an honest man and never took any good which belonged to another. But he says that he never robbed anyone's money, but he charged for his overtime work. The priest advised him not to take extra money for his overtime without customers' knowledge. The next question is, have you lied? He replies that he would have told while talking with people, but he never lied. The final question is, have you desired or possessed another woman than your own? At first, Sabbath said no. Later, he tells that he had gone to licensed houses in city for enjoyment. The curate didn't ask further and gives absolution. Theodore Sabot executes the work of the stall and receives the sacrament in the following months. Thank you, students. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.